Welcome to another DAO Hall. Hi, everyone. Good morning, Hans. Hi, Natalie.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello. Paco here in the YouTube and on StreamYard. Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm tiny, but I move fast.
We've got a lot to cover today, and I think we should just get right to it. So we'll kick off immediately with Al. Thanks for coming to the DAO Hall, and let's get right into it.
Awesome. So just 3 quick updates from me. So let's rethink this. We are moving along with their body of work. We're expecting the first article about proof of good to be published next week. I expect to see a draft possibly as early as today. So as soon as I get that, I will share that with you all. As much feedback as quickly as possible will be appreciated. And then this Friday at 10:30 a.m. New York time, or Eastern time, for those of you who don't subscribe to New York as the center of the universe, we'll be on the call with the Let's Rethink This team to go through project status, deliverables, next steps, questions, comments, concerns. So if you want to, if you can't make that call, anything that you want to bring up or have questions about, let me know and I can bring those up for you. Or if you can be there, also let me know and I'll make sure you get the invite. Next, the pitch deck is being finalized. I believe we're walking through that tomorrow during our BizDev team meeting with the folks who are in that pod. So once we get that in working order, we will be going to market shortly thereafter to try to get some funds in. So that's awesome and exciting. And then I believe there was a promise that there would be a tokenomics walkthrough today with Devin. However, the 12 p.m. slot is hard for him to make. So the next 9 p.m. slot, which I believe is next Wednesday, again, New York time, we will do a tokenomics walkthrough. So those are my updates and apologies. I do have to drop, but if anybody has any questions for me, just let me know.
Thank you so much, Al.
All right, guys.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks. Brilliant. Very excited for that. We can move right along. Nico, do you want to hop in with project updates?
All right. Yeah, actually, there isn't much more to updates from the last presentation I've done in the last DAO Hall, but I can probably walk through one additional thing. So yeah, we're still working on the getting this first version of the ledger out, what we call ledger, the Pug Ledger MVP out, and we are almost getting something working on our dev environment. And hopefully next time I'll be able to show you something that really works end to end. But yeah, we're getting there on our dev environment. A lot of debugging to do and so on. But I think I took you through some of the elements last time. But one maybe part of the end-to-end journey that we're trying to reproduce. So the first oracle we're onboarding is Leyline, obviously. And if you are familiar with the Leyline website, you have your account created and you go on the Do Good page. In here, you have just a number of basic cards that you can just contribute to. And we could probably detail that into a lot more of activities, but essentially they all arrive to a form, which probably some of you are familiar with. So if I go to this form and I just want to say which of those good deeds I've been doing. So the list of good deeds that you have in here, they're the ones that have been approved in the in the discourse and snapshots proposal when we voted in Leyline. So all those good deeds are detailed in here, but we had to align those ones with the Pug database. So essentially, the ones that are actually manual submissions, they all go to this form, which when you fill in here, you can just put your email in here. I'm just going to say, okay, it's a test. I want to say I've donated blood. You can just add, sorry, a bit too fast, the name of the organization for which you've done your blood donation, the date, and then you can submit a file here. I'm not going to submit that answer because it's just test and I don't want to mess up with the data. And this goes, once anyone submits a good deeds, these all go into the spreadsheet database, which I believe Leah is very patient on reviewing and just looking at each time there is something new. And she kind of just, this is where the validation happens actually. So each time there is a submission, it goes into the spreadsheet and you have, the receipt attached. So let's say I want to show you here, there is a blood donation. There is the person who did the blood donation. There is a picture associated to it. We can actually prove that this was again in blood donation based on the criteria that we originally decided with that oracle. Now, the next process that I want to show you is once we verify that, we go into the Leyline backend screen, which is what you have right here. This is like the dev environment. And in here, you can search for the actual person that registered his account through Leyline and that did the good deed. And the way you do it is just going to take my account because we just have this data in here. So I go to this user. I want to add the points to that user because I validated that he's done something good. And in here, what we've done, we've added all the different categories that are in the approved proposal, at least all the manual ones. So if I just take, I donated blood, I did it one time. In here, automatically you have the value of good points associated to that populated. So that's the one you see in the approved proposal, which is donated blood, 1,000 good points. So that's what I'm going to do. I go to this to the backface. I grant to this user. In here, we have just some external data, which is not used yet, but could be used as some kind of proof or reference coming from the Oracle that then we could find, that we could add details on when we display it on the POC side. I just submit this entry, and this is where the magic should happen. This is the Leyline side. So in here, in my Leyline balance, I will get my points, but I should also get it on the proof of goods public ledger. So in here, that's the one I was showing you last time. Now the things the part we're missing is where we're just working on this synchronization now between the Leyline database and the POC database. Well, actually, the blockchain side, this is where my good deed will appear. So here you will see my avatar or username or wallet address. I mean, wallet address in all cases. And then if you set up your avatar and everything, you also see that in here. The good deed that I've done will be blood donation, the category, the number of points that have been granted, the oracle is coming from, and in here, the link to the UN SDG. So, and I was trying to get this deployed and working today, so I could actually show you that it works. But unfortunately, we still have some issues on the deployments today. But we are getting very close to get this out. So that'd be the very first time that we can actually see that. And all of this data is, as I said last time, recorded on the blockchain. On the blockchain, you'll be able to see the associated transaction to a specific wallet address and this kind of details. It's really just the first version, again, that we're planning to get out, and we could start, once we have something public and visible, we could start iterating and improving it. And that's it. So I hope we will get this finalized very soon so that we can do the end-to-end testing, at least on our dev environment. And I know I've been saying this a few times, but we're really hoping to be able to deploy that into production next week. So once this is done, you'll see a ledger tab in here, and you'll be able to start seeing the data that is coming through Leyline. And the good thing is that this wasn't meant to be included in the MVP scope, but we will we've also been able to work on the historical data of Leyline that you've done so far. So your the historical data should also be retrieved in here. I cannot promise it yet because it's just an extra from the developers that they say it's not so difficult to do, but that should also be coming up soon. And once we have this out, the next step would be that when you connect your wallet and you go to your profile area, you'll see just your own good deeds and the points that you own on the POG website. So that would be the end of like what we call the public ledger MVP. And in the future, we'll need to sort out how you're going to use those points, but that's for later. The other very quick update that I can give you is we've been talking about this next membership POG pack sale that is probably still a month away at least, but we've been starting to look at what it could look like in terms of promoting the sale. So that's just some basic wireframes that one of our UX designers has been working on, just to add just some ideas to add the sale in the homepage with a number of different information here, just to explain a bit more what this sale will be about. And you could just feature that on the homepage. And the next part is you redirect it to the actual sale with detail. You'll just select the number of NFTs that you want to mint. Obviously, we need to work out still on the price details and the number and the art and the collection details and number. But that's just to give you an idea of some work that is being done on the UX side. Although just for food for how do you say food for thoughts? And yeah, that's all I can share today. I don't think there is much else.
No, that's brilliant. It's so exciting to see the product and the project coming together in this fashion. One question with the ledger. So will the MVP include like an oracle list? So the good acts, good deeds that have been achieved by our various oracles also?
You'll know everything will just be listed on that ledger by order of by timestamp filtering order.
Gotcha. Okay.
But since Leyline is the only one so far, you'll just have only Leyline good deeds in here. But as we will onboard more and more oracles, this will just be in here you'll see different mix of oracles and where it's coming from. And we would need to in the future, once we get more data, we need to work on that'd be very good to be able to go see an oracle on the actual stats that have been done for that specific oracle. But we haven't really started onto that. This would come in the future.
For sure. Amazing. This is my favorite part of the DAO halls is your update.
Yeah, they look like similar each time, at least on my head. So I hope that there is anything new for you guys. But
well, always, and I think it's very helpful also because we have a lot of users who are not able to attend each DAO hall. So even a refresher is brilliant. But it's very compelling.
Cool.
Okay. Well, thank you again for the product update, Nico, and we can kick it over to Jamie if you'd like.
Hey everyone. So we have a quick update. We are looking for, if I'm correct, we are looking for more oracles at the moment. And sorry that I have an icon as my face. It's early morning and I look atrocious. But yes, we are looking for more oracles. I'm in the process of onboarding a new oracle, which is XDAO, and I believe they're going to change their name. So definitely look out for them. They're an awesome group of people. They're basically a women's and non-binary group that help people in Web3 find jobs. And I know a lot of spaces in Web3 are just kind of or a lot of people are like kind of clueless of how do we find a job and what are entails of a job in Web3. A CM job in Web3 is very different from a CM job in like a regular Web2 job. There's no like ads or a lot of different methods of luring new, I guess, guests or customers into your product. So I think it's awesome if you want to learn new things about that. And if you all have different companies in mind that, or just NFT projects in mind that would love to join us as an Oracle, and they're aligned with all of our good acts. I think just we have like a approval of kind of a guidelines of what would be approved for an Oracle. Definitely message us in the server and or DM me. I'm totally cool with that. I do have a couple in mind myself, but for doing this, I believe we are doing a $50. Was it Matic? Hey Jeff. Okay, so the $50 Matic giveaway to the first one to onboard an awesome, amazing Oracle, and that gets approved. So be there and be square. I will also post this on Twitter to remind you all, and as well on different events, because this is we're really looking for different oracles to help this planet that we have. And as you can see, there's a lot of issues and problems, and I think by collaborating together and bringing us together, we can fix even the smallest problems, because I think even doing the smallest things makes the biggest impacts. We as well want to give a shout out to who was it again? Oh yeah, Hans also, who won that mascot around a week or two ago. We've gotten to give him all the prizes, and I believe our artist, what's her name again? Kate. I can't believe I said what's her name again. Our artist Kate is actually working on a more finished touch version of it, and it's gonna look awesome. So if you guys are looking for artists also, definitely hit her up. She's always available for work. Her art is awesome, and also her graphic designing is super cool. Any of our DAO Hall like photos or like tweets, like that's all designed by her. It used to be designed by me, which why I look like crap. But now it's designed by her, and it looks amazing. I would NFT all of those if I could. So yeah, if you want to reach me, you know where to beat me. That sounds so old school. All right, thank you all.
I love it. Thank you, Jamie. And very excited for XDAO or Talent X to be walking through that Oracle process. And again, yeah, so there's going to be $50 for the next Oracle onboarded. So if you, like many of us in the space, are working with multiple Web3 companies, if you find a fit that might be mission aligned, that they're also in the nonprofit or NGO type space, for the first Oracle that's approved by the DAO, there will be a $50 campaign that's given away to those ambassadors that are part of the DAO that ambassador them into our Oracle program. I've dropped the Oracle form, which is a great starting point, into our YouTube comments, and yeah, I'm really excited about XDAO as well, Jamie. I think that one of the issues that we've been tackling internally also is raising visibility and voices that are from more diversity. So hopefully you won't have to see my face for too much longer, or at least less of it. I think that we can probably move right along. Okay, next up is me with the marketing update. Let's see really quickly. the biggest update right here, in addition to what Albert has already said, is that we're working very closely with Let's Rethink This as their featured June crypto project. We'll be both bolstering our content production cycle as well as beginning a media and earned media cycle as well with the help of the outside agency Let's Rethink This. In addition to that, I guess the biggest news of the day is we have a new Gleam contest that just launched 10 minutes prior to today's DAO Hall. And that is a referral-based contest. So head over to Twitter. If you're on this call, you're already probably following us on Twitter and probably already part of the Discord. That is 2/3 of the requirements for eligibility on this Gleam contest. And this Gleam contest is, of course, a referral-based one. So we'll be giving away, or having a sweepstakes rather, for $250 worth of Matic, Polygon's Matic coin, for those that invite or bring 10 people to the Discord. One caveat to that is make sure that you generate your own invite code so that we can track how many invites and how many people that you bring into our own Discord as well. Please go retweet that, and you can find that right over on our Twitter. I'll drop the link in chat momentarily. But while I do that, Paco, maybe you want to pick up on membership packs.
Maybe. So yeah, actually, it's great that Nico already explained, guys, the way we are envisioning the flow and how Josh, our UX designer, is working on it. We got some updates this week, even though so far we have seen similar packs to those we had on the first collection, on the Genesis packs. We are going to have some updates on this one. On the membership pack, the incoming collection. So already our resident artists, Remo and Christian, are working on creating new versions. Some updates. So it's going to be still packs, but you're going to tell immediately that it's a new design for them. With some of the material that was not considered on the first round, but now they are reshaping to include on this second one. So I haven't heard from them, but hopefully soon we'll get some updates on the design for the new backpacks. And so maybe actually in connection with this, we're going to possibly need some more artists to keep on working on the incoming collection, guys. So just, I don't know, I guess if you know anybody, or if you want to collaborate with us, just join us in the way you can, and you can devote the time you have to proof of good. So if you know a designer, or if you can give us some of your time working, supporting our teams, just poke me, or just get into our welcome page and join us.
I'm very excited about these membership packs, and this would be
totally.
this would be a great opportunity to bring other people into the DAO that are mission aligned, and we'll be extending, of course, governance rights with the membership packs as well. So we should see an influx of high activity through them as well. I'm really excited about, really excited about this, and I think I know that we have a majority of the team thinking very deeply about how these are being deployed and how they're going to market as well, with Christine Lim and Remo thinking about the art and making those a compelling collection.
Yeah, that's actually, I tell you, was a nice one of those meeting that is great to be part of, even if you say nothing, because of you have two artists with sparking ideas and solutions, even though you just brought a challenge to them, right? So yeah, likewise, I'm really looking forward to see those and to go ahead with this collection as well. Really excited about it too.
Oh, hey, Hubert, out in the audience, CryptoGuruHue. I believe, and Paco, maybe you could answer this. How many membership packs will be part of this collection?
1,000 units. This time we are going to have 1,000 units, and it's we will not have. So far, we don't plan to have any entry barrier, like no whitelist, for example. So some of those who couldn't grab one of the Genesis packs now they will have a unique opportunity to be part of the DAO thanks to this collection. So it's going to be 1,000 units, and still we're going to discuss a bit internally with the rest of details on pricing details and these sort of things. But just keep your Matic at hand. I don't think a lot of people have a collection like yours, Hubert, but you but we'll keep you posted quite soon.
Computer tutorials. Can I use my good points to buy a membership pack or membership packs?
I don't think this is being considered for this collection. In the future, if we keep our plans to have the daily auctions on some absolutely different collections, yes, you will have. You can once a day. We will be issuing an NFT that you might be able to acquire by using good points. But we're not there yet. We are a bit far from that point at the moment.
Brilliant. Okay. Paco, anything else on membership packs? I think that we're still negotiating timing on those, so maybe no announce quite yet with that, right?
No, at the moment we are actually I think it's a optimistic estimate is that we might have them in mid-July. So it depends on. Wow, that's 100K good point, Amit. Not bad. You have more than I do, that's for sure. So we're going to have them ready for mid-July, hopefully. There might be some delays, and actually we might try to find a way to sell them by using good points. I cannot assure anything, though. And something actually, just in case, guys, because people attending the DAO halls are actually possibly the most loyal and hardcore one. Guys, I would like you all to be part of our whitelist to drop the POAPs. So just please send me your wallet address, or you can actually send it to poap@leyline.gg to be sure that you guys are going to be in that whitelist. We have some plans to what we can do with that in the future, but at the same time we are taking new measures to avoid pop hunters and people who are just spamming us and populating the servers only with the only goal to get those. So I feel quite safe talking to you all. So just be sure that you get your wallet whitelisted as well.
Brilliant. I think that's probably a great segue right into today's POAP drop. So we've got POAP drop for those that are on the good list. Let me copy that and I'll drop that right into the chat. And if you're one of the 115 good listed wallets already in the POAP good list, you can head to this location and retrieve your POAP for today's DAO haul. We'll leave that up in the chat. And if you're not already on the list, the good list of approved wallets for the POAP drops in our ever existential hunt to reduce POAP hunters and work with the POAP team, then of course you can go to email your wallet address to poap@leyline.gg, along with why you're interested in being involved with Proof of Good and Leyline. We'd like to hear more about you, and that goes into our ever-increasing database of who we have on the team and who's engaged. So send us why you're here and send us your wallet address, and we'll get you added to that good list so that you yourself can claim, just like today's POAP. Some other things to cover really quickly. Let's see. The Social Impact Series, which will be a monthly ongoing series with Terra Zero, is in the works, spearheaded by our very own Will Gaines. We are working to make sure that the legs or the reach of that event is timed effectively so that we can do promotion as well as make that event as impactful as can be so that we're delivering a meaningful product. I know Will is working diligently with our impact teams on the ground internationally, teams in Botswana, teams in South Africa, of course, in the Philippines. Hi, Philippines. And more to come on that, probably at next DAO Hall or the following. But the date on that is TBD. We're looking at mid to late June at this point. And some other events this week. We have happy hour, of course, on Friday. We might even get Chris on happy hour this Friday. We'll see. And of course, we've got game day following the good games, which will follow the happy hour. And I believe, Paco, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe this week we will be returning to the marbles on stream.
Yeah, let's give it a try. The more the merrier, guys. So
yep.
If you have, just join us, and actually literally you only have to be there and see how the Filipinos win. That's it. Easy.
And just another heads up, if we get more than 15 participants on Marbles on Stream for the good games this Friday or any Friday, we will be giving away to the winner a Proof of Good Genesis pack, which will give you another vote within the DAO and all the governance rights that are associated therein. And with that, I think, unless... Paco, did you want to discuss volunteer opportunities, call for recruits?
Yeah, well, I already mentioned, guys. I already shared also the link for anybody to go and have all the different levels of commitment you can guys have with us. Anything from sharing on social media to just become a full-time developer is welcome. And if you have any question, just email me directly, paco@leyline.gg, or we can discuss this, and I can help you with the onboarding anytime.
I do have an announcement also, if I may. So on Thursday, Will, we all know Will here. He does the Living Will, and he does the tree houses, as well as the DAO. He brings in Proof of Good DAO as well into his Twitter Spaces. And on Thursday, we will be having a Twitter Spaces with a really good friend of ours that will be talking about his beach cleanup project. So definitely I will retweet the link, and please do come and attend, because this is a really awesome project, and it's not, from what he tells me, it's like a whole global scale thing. So definitely come, and we're all in support of this.
100%. Yeah, and thank you, Jamie, for the call out. Let's see. Oh, shout out to South Africa. Hey, David. And let's see. We do have a question from David. Maybe, Paco, you want to tackle this, or I? Is there a difference between the Genesis packs and the new membership packs in terms of benefits or good vibes? Well, I think good vibes is that. I think good vibes
we'll be sure that the good vibes level is more or less the same. And but yeah, actually, I think there might be some differences. Mostly in the fact that we want to be sure that those who were here with the Genesis packs will always keep that rewarding feeling that they actually belong to. They were here in the hard times, right? And that they are part of the core team. So the main difference is actually those with the Genesis packs will be able to propose topics for discussion. They will have like those with a membership pack will be able to vote for proposals, but will not have the right to enter proposals themselves. That's, I think, is the main. Some other tiny ones, but that's actually like the main difference in the two packs.
Brilliant. And I know that preferential or kind of a tier-based system for rewards, future NFTs, and incentives will also be included at the Genesis, then membership, and subsequent tier levels based off that as well. Right?
Yes, and that's the right things. Yeah.
Okay. Brilliant. At this point, I think we can open it up to Q&A from our audience, but I believe that there are no outstanding questions. Aside from big shout outs to South Africa. Hey, David. Hey, Janice. And with that, again, head over to the POAP link that was dropped earlier in comments. You can drop that one more time. And if you've got any questions, please submit them to the comment section right now and save for any other outlying questions. I think we can wrap. So let's see. That's not the correct link. Okay. Well. All right. Well, then, without further ado, I guess we will put 17 minutes back in everyone's day. And thanks so much for everybody who's given testament to the really hard work. I know everybody is grinding right now to get our MVP out the door. Nico, Jamie, Paco, a lot of people in the audience. The core team is grinding right now to bring us out to market. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks to you.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Talk to you later.